to the Leadership TKO live night show. I am excited. I'm your leadership specialist and your wealth mentor. Glad to be here on this beautiful Thursday evening. It's Thursday, May the 14th of 2020, and hopefully all is well on the social media platforms. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and check. Right now, we are live on Facebook. We're live on Spreaker, iHeartRadio, as well as over at the leadershiptkostation.com's website. And so I do want to welcome everybody here. It's truly an honor and a privilege to be before each and every one of you out there. And so welcome. Now, the mission of this particular show, the purpose really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. That is the purpose of the Leadership TKO brand, the show, the company overall. That is exactly what we do. And so we go live with the show every single night around 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so I do want to encourage you all to really be involved. And there are 3 ways to be involved tonight. Number 1, you want to make sure you like or love the stream right now, especially if you're someone who wants to grow your influence. Perhaps you want to impact more people and you want to grow your income. Go ahead and love the stream. Secondly, we do have, of course, a comments area below the video. So if you have some thoughts in reference to what I'm sharing with you tonight, or perhaps maybe you're like, Lakeisha, I would like to hear more about such and such, right? You have a topic you want to hear more about, go ahead and place your thoughts and your suggestions below. And if you have a question, okay? So if you have a question, post your question below as well. And then lastly, we do have the share feature. I like that feature because we can definitely help those we're connected to on social media to grow their leadership ability. All right. Help them understand more about money, right? Let them know that they can grow their income from the comfort of their home. And so go ahead and hit the share button, or lovely Facebook enables you to do watch parties. So start your own watch party today in conjunction with this live stream. And so many of you know that over the last couple of days, perhaps even over a week now, we've been going strong with this new series. And it's a series based on my senior mentor's book, okay? 103 Ways to Fail in Network Marketing, a guide, right, to your success. For those of you who have home-based businesses and you're building networks, okay? So if your business falls into the category of being a network marketing type of company, right, you are definitely in for a treat, because I'm going to be diving into another way to fail in network marketing, and more specifically, the 90-second way, according to the Best Household, the 90-second way to fail in network marketing. So I'm going to tell you what that failure is, but I'm also going to talk to you about the flip side of it as far as how to succeed, how to overcome it. And I'm going to expound based on my experience as well. And also, lastly, share with you how perhaps if you want to grow your income, how you would be able to do it, how you can plug in and actually do what over 900,000 people in over 140 countries are doing right now. I'm going to share with you how to do that towards the end. So the 90-second way to fail in network marketing is this: refuse to commit your dreams and goals to paper. Refuse to commit or just write down your dreams and your goals on paper. Of course, we have computers as well. People type it in, but it's something about writing. It is something about writing. And so here's what they say furthermore. Write them down, your goals and your dreams. Write them down, okay? Write them down and then write them down again. Get some pictures. Go see your goals and experience them in every way, and they will become your reality. What are your dreams? What are your goals? I'm talking to you. What have you dreamt about? What places have you dreamt about going? Like I shared with a couple of my partners today a video that talks about the top countries that people want to live in. Okay? It's important to really live, right? Not just exist, but live. You got to have dreams. You have to have goals, okay? Whatever those big dreams are, it's not lofty, it's yours. They've been given to you. And if you have been given that idea in your mind of things you want to fulfill, guess what? It's possible. It is indeed possible, but write them down. Some people talk about it in terms of a vision board, right? At the beginning of the year, we get this craze going on social media, and people have these vision board parties and things like that. But you just can't focus on it just at the beginning of the year. You have to think about your dreams and your goals throughout the course of the year. So, what was the purpose, for example, of creating the vision board if you're not making reference to it throughout the year? So go back to it, check it out. Make a vision board so you can visualize that thing and take a look at it every single day. Like when you wake up in the morning, take a look at it, right? Before you go to bed at night, take a look at it. I actually have my vision board inside of my planner, all right? So it's like a planner where I actually can do a vision board inside the planner. But there's also sections where I can write down my goals, whether there are long-term goals, right? Goals that I would want to achieve within the next perhaps 3 to 5 years, or even if it's short-term goals, something that I can achieve within 6 months to a year or so, right? So I consider them to be short-term. And then you have to have those little milestone steps to accomplishing those goals as well, because you want to reward yourself along the way. Every little step you make is a step closer to reaching that goal, right? Some of you already know, like I have a goal. Many of you probably have goals too, especially those of you who are wealth builders with me. Many of you have goals of reaching certain ranks, right? Or maybe even certain income levels within your particular business. So you want to write those down, okay? Make sure now that it's a goal that is actually achievable. So right now, if you know that you're making like, I don't know, an extra $300 a month, make sure it's something attainable for that 6-month goal or that 12-month goal. Something attainable. Now, for those of you who are in the network marketing space, anything really is possible because you really never know, as far as based on your work ethic and who you come in contact with, who is ready to just run with the opportunity that you have. So you want to make sure you're constantly sowing seeds. And that's what I do every single day. I believe in the value of sowing seeds, and not just any seed, but seeds that can take root, seeds that are important to those that I'm connected to, that's going to help you to really grow by leaps and bounds. So that's why I share about leadership, right? I share about how to really grow your influence, how to become an influential leader. Right? I talk a lot about sharing your story and leveraging your story so that people can connect. Because just like my leadership mentor, Dr. John Maxwell says, leaders connect. And if you're not present, if you're not touchable, reachable, then what type of influence are you having? Okay, you can't get to a certain level of success and reach your goals and people can't touch you. People can't connect with you or communicate with you. So you have to be in a position where you're relating. You can connect with those who are following you in that sense, okay? Because there's something about you that they're really trying to tap into and they really want to grow as well. So you want to make sure that you avoid failing because you lacked the ability to write down your dreams and write down your goals. Okay, so even if you haven't done it just yet, get to it. Go ahead and write them down. Okay, and it doesn't matter how long of a detailed, description you have for your dreams it is, because it's yours. Your dreams are your dreams. My dreams are my dreams. Okay, I have a desire to want to travel to different places. I love traveling. Okay, anybody that knows me knows I'm like, whoo, okay, this quarantine, right? We not seeing eye and eye, okay? But of course, we're all in the same boat where we have to be safe in this season, and that's exactly what we're doing. But when the time allows, you all already know. Okay? So again, I appreciate each and every one of you, of course, being here, being plugged in, grabbing a hold of this information. Get some paper, right? Get some paper. Go ahead and take note. Write down those goals. Right? What is it that you want to reach? For those of you who are building networks, how many people do you want to talk to today on social media? How many people would you want to connect with on a daily basis? Okay, how many people, based on who you've reached in the past, how many people do you need to follow up with today? Write those things down. Okay? You want to have those goals and you want to try to strive for them and reach them every single day. And do not beat yourself up if you have not reached it. Okay, there are plenty of goals because you set, high goals for yourself. You might not have even reached the majority of them just yet, but you keep on striving. And sooner or later, guess what? You're going to realize, oh my gosh, I've actually reached it. Okay, let me share with you an example. I had a goal of course, being married, right? I said I wanted to be married. I wanted to have children. All of this was like, of course, years ago, right? I wanted to be married and have kids before 30, age 30. Okay, so let's recap. I did get married before 30, okay? And I did not have kids before 30, right? But I did get married before 30. I also had a goal. I was like, oh man, I'm going to have a house before I'm 30. That was true. I actually had my first house at the age of 23. Yes, at the age of 23, lakeisha-mcknight was a homeowner. Okay? And of course, striving towards having properties, rental properties. And so I was going in that route. And so my mindset was clear. My husband and I, we didn't spend a whole lot of money, on a honeymoon because that wasn't it for us. We were more concerned about having a home, preparing for a family. All of these things were important for us, and traveling and enjoying one another. That was our goal. It was like, we don't want to just rush and have children. We want to be able to enjoy each other before the children come because we understand that they're going to be with us for at least 18 years, at least. So, of course, we wanted to make sure we had those things, our ducks in a row with that. So I did achieve some of those goals that I set out for, being married before 30, right? Having my first home before 30. The kids, yeah, God had another plan for that. There was one point, I always share this story. There was at one point where, the doctor said that I wasn't supposed to have children, right? But I always go back to just giving God the glory with it. I say, but God, because I had to speak to that woman and say, hey, you're going to reproduce. Okay? We about to be fruitful and multiply. All right? You got to talk to that thing. Speak life into it. There's power in that tongue of yours. Go ahead and speak to it. I bet you will speak life into it if you use words that brings forth life. It will live. Okay? Whatever that thing is that you thought was dead, those dreams, those goals, speak to that thing. Write that thing down. And when you write it down, you want to verbalize it. Hear yourself speaking it out into the universe, right? And it becomes real. It's like it just gravitates to you. It attracts to you. You begin to find yourself doing things that moves you in that direction. For example, I had a goal of being an international speaker, right? Being able to go and travel to different places and speak. I kid you not, before the age of 25, I was an international speaker. Traveling to Africa, mind you, I had never traveled abroad anywhere. I was a local city girl in New Jersey, right, doing my thing, okay? And before you knew it, boom, going to Africa, being some type of international, or I should say, U.S. ambassador in the area of leadership for an organization, an international organization, and speaking before dignitaries. I had no clue, nervous wreck. I was like, God, take the wheel, because I don't know what's going on. But I recalled, and he brought it to my remembrance. He said, remember when you said. So I'm going to encourage you to be careful of what you speak and be careful of what you ask for, because if it's aligned with God's will, I'm telling you, it will just drop into your life. And you're like, whoa, I did not expect it. Okay. And so have those goals. Have those goals. I still have goals of traveling to certain other places and speaking at other places. Wherever it is that God desires for me to go, I'm like, hey, as long, of course, as my husband and I and our family, we got it together, right? We're on one accord. Let's do this. This is a family thing. Okay, because wherever I go in spirit, I'm bringing my family. If I'm able to bring my family with me when I go and do certain things, best to believe. I know. Let me spell that. Best to. So you can understand that I'm really excited because that's not even a word. Okay, but understand, set those goals. It's okay. Dream big. Like my mentor, my network marketing mentor, Mr. Ty Best. I want to call him Dr. Ty Best. But Mr. Ty Best says, dream big. Okay, dream big. You know, you only live once. Okay? Live. All right? Live. Anybody that knows me, anybody that's connected to me, I'm going to, if you're in, hey, we're going to laugh. We're going to live. Okay? If you don't want to live, that you might not want to be around this particular vicinity. Okay? Because we're going to speak life into that thing. You're going to live. Okay? So again, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I have so much fun today. Can't you tell? So much fun chatting with you, sowing these nuggets, and really, hopefully, what I've said tonight, anything I've said tonight might have inspired you to dream even bigger. Dream bigger. Phew. Hopefully you all saw that video I played, I think yesterday, about, being able to visualize what it is that you want, even if it's a specific type of home. How many bedrooms does a home have? Does it have a pool? Does it not have a pool? Where is it located? What country is it in? Like, how many areas as far as a garage will it have? How many cars can it store? Look, whatever your dream is, write that down because it's yours. With the home that I want to go into next, it has to have a different area where I can invite people over and we can just have fun. I know my husband is an introvert. You probably know that I'm an extrovert. Okay? But we balance each other out. Okay? Where he's just like, Keisha, calm down. I'm like, what is it? Let's go. So, we do that. And that's one thing that I definitely am grateful to God for, is that we're able to balance each other out. And so I appreciate each and every one of you. I really, really do. It's an honor, and it truly is a privilege to be before you. And hopefully this is helping to stretch you, to think, beyond where you are. Don't let the quarantine box you up. Okay? Some people say, I feel like I'm on house arrest. Look, you still can dream even though you're on quarantine. Okay? That rhymes. You can still dream even in quarantine. Come on, somebody. Right? Dream even where you are, because guess what? This season right here that we're in, this too shall pass. So we're not going to be in this particular scenario for long. All right. But things will change in certain areas when it comes to money, when it comes to, just the way that we normally do things. The normal is no longer the normal. Some people think that they may be going back to a place of employment that they once had. That place of employment may not be there because there are stores closing, stores that are going bankrupt, that you are not going to be able to go back to. So I want to challenge you. What vehicle are you using that's going to help you to achieve your goal? What vehicle? When I say vehicle, I'm talking about whatever organization method you're using to generate cash flow. What is it? Is it going to help you to achieve those dreams, and how fast will it happen? If you have a goal of becoming a millionaire, will that job help you to become a millionaire? Will that present business that you have help you to become a millionaire? Is it really a great plan that is in place, that's been provided to you, that's going to help you to get there? If that vehicle is not going to be sufficient enough, I want to challenge you to consider another vehicle. Because I came across a vehicle, myself and my husband, a little over 3 years ago. We came across a vehicle, a system. And we know that systems are important because we want to connect with systems that enables us to get things done, whether we're there or not. And that's the benefit of having a system, is you can leverage it so that you can get more done and it can be more effective, right? And so I connected with the system. And now with my husband and I, we're getting paid multiple times a month because of how we set things up. With this money system, we're getting educated about money, something that we haven't gotten when we were in college, right? Went to undergrad. No, didn't get the money education there. Went to graduate school. Nope. Didn't get the education there. No, didn't. Okay. Even was pursuing my doctoral degree. Nope. Didn't get the education there about money either. And went through all that schooling. All those years. Now, granted, some people, of course, may not necessarily be operating in the degree that they went to school for. I happen to have utilized and still continue to utilize to a certain degree those, that formal education that I received. And of course, being blessed to not have to pay for the graduate school. Okay, so I didn't have to pay for that. Thank God. Okay, but some people, of course, with all the student loans and all these different things, it's a lot. And if you find yourself in that situation where you're still having to pay these things back, right, but you yet also have dreams and goals, how are you going to fulfill them with all that debt? The money system. The money system that I'm plugged into, and over 900,000 people in 148 countries are plugged into, can help you to do just that. So I want to encourage you. Get back with the person, because somebody may have shared this particular stream with you, or this video or audio podcast with you. Let them know, hey, I need to know about this money system. What is this money system that Lakeisha is talking about? It's a system where you can find yourself to truly be living the life that you want in 2 to 5 years instead of waiting 40 plus years. There's some people who have to go back to work even after they quote unquote retired, simply because they don't have enough money to live. And so you don't want to be in that situation either. And I don't want you either. So I want to encourage you to become educated about money, plug into this money system where you're going to learn about real money, okay, which of course, right, is here for example, this is what we call cash gold, okay? So it's like a note, but it has 24 karat gold embedded in the middle of it. So gold is real money. I mean, we also have, of course, other varieties as far as formats, whereby this is the card format. I'm going to bring it closer so you can see it. I know there's a little bit of a glare. So that's 1 gram, right? And so what we simply do with this money system is we're exchanging, something of lesser value, right? So we'll exchange this that has little to no value. And of course, this is a $50 bill, but we'll exchange this, or we would exchange this, whatever it may be, okay, exchange it. And you can exchange as little as $7 US, right? $7 US. You can exchange that. That's decreasing in value, right? Because it's being printed so much. And you can actually acquire this, which is global money. This cash gold, 1/10 of a gram of gold, you can acquire, and the longer you hold on to this, the higher in value it grows. But if you hold on to this and try to save this, you're going to lose because it's decreasing in value. And so I want to encourage you. It's free to learn, free to get this money education, and free to start saving real money. And so here's the beautiful element. Okay, the beautiful part is we have trainings, we have presentations that happen. So for example, Monday through Saturday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time and 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a wealth building presentation that takes place. And so it happens on the Zoom platform. So make sure you do download the Zoom app, okay, and that you join us. Yes, I'm on there as well. And so you want to visit www.goldrocks.info so that you can be there even tonight. It is Thursday, so it is going to happen tonight over at goldrocks.info. Get more information, okay? And then get back with the person that shared it with you so you can get plugged in and get your free account. It's not going to hurt you at all. You got a Facebook account, that was free. You got an Amazon account, that was free too. The difference is that you're not buying, you can't get money. You can't get money from Amazon unless, of course, you're an affiliate, but that's a whole nother thing, okay? You can't get money from Facebook, okay? So you want to put yourself in position where you can become, put yourself in a position to get a free account. You can get paid to save money, real money, okay? So again, learn more at the 9 o'clock p.m. presentation. We also have some trainings going on even tonight. I know Mr. Al Murray, he's going to be teaching those of you who have a desire to want to share this particular money system. We're going to understand and learn the importance of list building, creating that list, and then also, of course, making those phone calls, establishing the three-way calls, learning how to perfect that. Okay, getting better at doing this because it's a part of the system. So the more you learn about the system and understand how it works and how to implement it within what you do, the greater you will become and the more successful you will be within your business. So we encourage you to join us even tonight for that 5 and 5 training. Is also going to take place over at goldrocks.info. And as a matter of fact, it's going to be happening in a couple minutes. Okay, in a couple minutes at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure now that you head on over there and that you meet us there. Okay, so we're going to be back tomorrow night with another episode here with the Leadership TKO Live Night Show tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m. And so until then, I want to encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone. God bless. And I'll catch you all on goldrocks.info.